this can be. I don't want you to video this. I'm done.
What are you gonna tell Joe? What are you gonna tell Joe?
No, I'm not. No videos. No videos about this.
Basically, it's the Detroit of China.
No.
With better weather.
No, I'm done. I'm not doing this over video.
Why?
You just told me I have to do more video, and then you won't do more video.
Well, I don't.
Come on, that's kind of hypocritical, isn't it?
I don't want you to take videos of me, man.
I like Shenzhen. I moved here on purpose. I think it's the best place to do what it is I do. I mean, it is the quintessential American dream, right? It's a city that's less than 4 years old. You drop it in the middle of fucking nowhere and say, bam, we're gonna do something because, oh, by the way, on the other side of this fucking little water border here, there's a big super center of finance there, right? So that's what they did, and it's making sense and it works. But it's never gonna be Beijing. It's never gonna be Shanghai because you don't have that cross section of universities, journalists, embassy people, diplomats, and big headquarters and businesses. You don't have that in Shenzhen. You're never gonna
Does
have
Silicon Valley have that?
Silicon Valley has so much capital that is so diverse and spread out in such a way that the entire ecosystem has been built over 50 years. This city hasn't been here for 50 years.
Okay, but that's my point is, does Silicon Valley have any of those embassies and things that you're talking about?
Well, it has great weather just like this place.
Okay.
That's a step in the right
You've
direction.
avoided the question. Does it have the things that you're talking about? Because that's a great place that creates a lot of things.
It is
Why
creating
can't
its own-
Why can't Shenzhen be just like Silicon
Because
Valley?
today
Why
Silicon
can't
Valley
it be
is
like
number
that?
one next to San Francisco, which is a great world city, right? It's very close. It's only an hour on the Caltrain to San Francisco. And
We're not far from Hong Kong.
you've got San Francisco is such a black hole, and then I mean as a gravitational pull that it pulls in its own. It pulls in its own news. It pulls in its own people. Its own people will step out of their way to go to Silicon Valley, as opposed to Shenzhen, which I had never heard of until I actually had been in China.
It
for
took a
more than
long
year.
time before Silicon Valley was recognized as what it is right now, right?
True story.
So why can't Huawei or whatever, Huawei or QQ, you know, Weixin, whatever, like, why can't Tencent, why can't those people be the magnet that draws
They
in
could.
all these people from other places? Because the thing
Shenzhen
about here,
already
the
is
thing
a
about
magnet.
here, thing about here is you live in a factory. Why don't you want to be next to the factory
thing
that
is,
creates what you are
Shenzhen
making?
is a magnet. Shenzhen is an enormous magnet for China. It is not a magnet for anyone outside of the country. That's the issue.
Because people don't know.
They don't never heard of it.
But we're here right now.
Yeah, but
When we got gray
most
hair,
people-
when we have gray hair and we're having this conversation in mansions, drinking fine wine,
Most people
we're
come
going
to
to talk
Shenzhen,
about what we're
not
just
as
talking
their-
about right now.
Most foreigners that come to Shenzhen, that live in Shenzhen, don't come to Shenzhen as their first stop in China.
No, because they don't know.
They don't know, right? So they go, they start in Beijing, they start in Shanghai, they start in one of those, or some other city, and then they go, wait a minute, there's this magical city to the fucking south. That's got
Magical
better
city?
weather, and it's got, you can build anything there, and people go there, but it doesn't have that same sort of long history.
Oh
culture and
man,
intersection.
but you just said it's a magical city.
No, I mean, it's a great city for it. It is the Detroit of China. You can
I don't
build
know
it-
why you keep saying it's the Detroit of
It
China.
is.
But I like it. I
It was
mean,
just-
cheers to you. Cheers to you and your Detroit dreams
Without the cars.
without the cars. Yeah, I guess I agree to that to some extent.
It's a good city. I'm just saying that it doesn't have the international pull. It's not going to bring in the same sort of, like, for example,
It
I just
will.
watched.
It
Brent,
will.
Brent sent me a video of some
Prince?
friends of mine.
Prince, you know Prince?
He sent me a video of some friends of
Prince.
mine at a brewery in Beijing, and it's a CNN video, and it's very well done. And Christian and Alex, you know, they're doing their thing, and that's really cool. And I'm looking in the video. Most of the people in the video, I fucking know them, right? They're just regular bar patrons in Beijing.
Yeah.
But the reason that this is CNN's in their bar to begin with is because CNN's already in Beijing. Right, they got this huge thing in Beijing, and they're just looking for shit to do. And the journalists go to this bar every day as a place to go drinking because that's where they go to get good beer. You're not gonna have that in Shenzhen.
No,
we're going to go out of our way to bring those people in.
you're one flight away. You're a $300 fucking plane ticket away from being on CNN.
Might as well be a world away. because
No, you're
all
not.
the
What do you
Beijing
mean?
guys are
What do you
fucking
mean? When all of a sudden you're fucking making the best beer in Shenzhen, and Shenzhen has the best music festival, and then Shenzhen has like the best of everything, like all these companies that are doing all this stuff because these fashion companies that said, okay, I'm not going to Hong Kong. I'm going to be in Shenzhen right now because Guangdong and Guangzhou they have the best fabrics, and I want to be next to the factories that make the best fabrics, and I can be making the fucking Yeezys myself.
Well, all that can happen.
Why can't I do that myself in Shenzhen?
Do it, anybody. You can.
Why do I need to
definitely
be in
do it
USA?
Shenzhen.
I don't
All I'm
need to
saying
be
is that
there.
you don't. It doesn't happen by accident in Shenzhen. You have to go out of your way to really strive to make it. You have to bring it all here because it doesn't exist for you. There's no infrastructure like that here.
Well,
like cultural infrastructure.
you know what just happened? Is Americans can get a 10-year visa to be in China.
That's true.
And you know what that means? More Americans are gonna come here.
And
it's not even about Americans coming here. It's about people from all over the world coming here because that's when magic happens. And I think that's what's gonna happen. Shenzhen. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna
I
happen.
hope so. I mean, I bet a good bit of fucking time and money on the city. I think that it will. But
You're investing in this city for a reason that I think is good. I think you're investing in this city because you see this city growing.
I definitely do, but I don't. I recognize it's a different setup here. Coming from Beijing, coming from other places in China, and then coming here and saying, look, the reason I love it is it's a blank slate. You can do whatever you want for the most part, and no one's really done it yet before you, unless you want to make LED lights or something, right? It's already been done. But for the most part, culturally speaking, doors wide open. However, you don't have that same cross-section that you have in Beijing and Shanghai, so you have to really push it. You have to really work hard at it. Unlike a lot of the people in those bigger cities get a bit more leeway due to the fact that people are coming. I mean, how many decent universities in this town? There are 34 in Beijing, right? Top-notch schools. And every single, that's one thing that Silicon Valley has. Top-notch schools. Top-notch.
That teach you
Best
what?
in the
What do
world.
they teach you? What do they teach you?
We can debate
People,
that.
I
It's a
mean,
whole other topic.
I mean,
The
what
point
you
is
say,
they
what
got-
you just said
we
when
don't have them.
you first started making that point about all this shit stuff in Shenzhen, I agree with you 100%. And then you went on to like universities and all that stuff.
Big
Well, listen. Shenzhen is where you want to be right now. Like all those people in Silicon Valley, Silicon Valley, they have all these ideas and all these concepts, and they want to be the next Apple, right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are Apple computers manufactured?
Yeah, they
In
cost 25%
Shenzhen.
more.
In
They cost more
Shenzhen.
in California.
Well, that's a whole other debate, but they're made in Shenzhen. Why can't you come to Shenzhen and make a computer that's better than Apple and be in contact with the factory
Xiaomi.
in Shenzhen? Why can't you be, Xiaomi. Like, why can't you be Xiaomi in Shenzhen? Why can't you be that company? Why can't you make the best smartphone in
I
Shenzhen?
don't know why can't you?
There's no reason why you can't.
Yeah,
you can
because
fucking do it right here, and you can touch it, and you can be part of it. Everything,
But
the
everybody
idea,
knows for
the
the most
manufacturing, everything is right here. Just do it right here, right here. Put it on the site. Woo! And make the best pizza too. Drink the best beer. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're on the same page, but we're arguing about the same different.
Xiaomi.
Yeah.
Kinda,
Kinda. I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, we're here. Like, we should
Alright.
be the goddamn fucking forefathers of the city. Grandfathers, forefathers. I don't even know what I'm saying, but stop filming.